Hi everyone, I hope that you're all doing alright, and today I really wanted to talk about another fictional character that I've really gotten to know over the last couple of months. As some of you may know, I really love audiobooks. My normal reading speed isn't that great, so audiobooks are a really great chance for me to read long books and really get engrossed in them without kind of interfering with other reading that I'm doing, especially now that I'm at university when the reading levels have suddenly really started to stack up. But recently I've been listening to the James Bond novels. Now this isn't a plug for Audible, I promise you, but on there they've got all of the different James Bond books done by some really brilliant actors. So I just finished listening to Moonraker, which was narrated by Bill Nighy. In that book, and also in many of the other books, especially in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, you see a different side to James Bond. Often we see James Bond as this womanizer, as this person who just kind of goes after girls, apparently in the duty of his country. But actually, in Moonraker, he falls in love, and in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, he also falls in love, and it seems very genuine. And one of the things that you often don't get from the films, I'm not sure why it isn't in the films because it would be an amazing plotline, is a more human side to Bond. In the books doesn't have this thing of sleeping with girls and then leaving them to the side. What's really interesting is how well written the Bond novels are, and the way that Ian Fleming just constructs a scene with only just a couple of sentences. He doesn't describe, he infers. He gives you all the facts to build to what the eventual conclusion will be, but that conclusion is still a mystery. And that I think is just really great. I was listening to Anthony Horowitz on this the other day. This is when he did it years back, and he said that James Bond was the inspiration for Alex Rider. Now, I grew up on the Alex Rider books. I remember reading Skeleton Key for the first time when I was in primary school, and then reading all the other ones, Stormbreaker, Point Blank, all the way up to, and literally, and I'm not embarrassed about this at all, 2 years ago I finished reading Scorpio Rising, and I got a little bit emotional. I was heading down to the West Country on holiday, and there might have been some tears shed on the train, because you grow up with these characters. Other young people grew up with Harry Potter, and to a certain extent I did. I mean, I watched all the films, but I grew up with Alex Rider, and I think what all of these books show, which perhaps is missing in society, it's showing the values of being a hero. And very rarely in modern society do we get the chance to show being a hero. But in these books, especially in the Bond books, it's very black and white. Who's the goodie? Who's the baddie? And in today's world, when you've got the Islamic State, when you've got Boko Haram, it can sometimes seem that it's very black and white. But what I'm learning more and more is that for everyone it's not as clear as that. People all over the world see bad and good in different places, in different frameworks. I think it's really important that we recognise that, and that our views are always not entirely our own. Please leave in the comments below kind of how the childhood books that you read inspired you. That they can be from when I was a kid. I mean, I also read C.S. Lewis when I was younger, or mostly had it read to me. It was kind of a story at night time, but it'd be really great to hear your thoughts on this issue. Okay, thank you, bye!